Once upon a time, in the peaceful and beautiful kingdom of Glendoria, there lived a young princess named Serafina. She was known far and wide for her stunning beauty with eyes that sparkled like stars and hair that shimmered like golden sunshine. But for all her loveliness, Princess Serafina had one very big flaw. She was incredibly lazy. Serafina loved nothing more than sleeping on her softest pillows, lounging all day in her silk robes, and avoiding any kind of work whatsoever. While the entire castle bustled with activity teachers taught, servants cleaned, cooks prepared feasts, and gardeners tended the flowers, Seraphine's favorite job was doing absolutely nothing at all. Her parents, the king and queen, tried everything to encourage her to learn her royal responsibilities. They wanted her to be a great ruler one day, but Serafina always had an excuse ready. "I'm far too tired to attend the council meetings," she would say with a yawn. "The garden is beautiful enough without my help," she'd claim. "Why should I read boring books when I can take a delightful nap?" The royal council would whisper amongst themselves, worried that a princess must learn discipline and duty to one day rule wisely. But Serafina only cared for comfort and rest. Soon, suitors from distant kingdoms began to arrive, hoping to win her hand in marriage and create powerful alliances. There were brave princes, wise dukes, and legendary heroes, all boasting of their bravery, their wisdom, and their immense wealth. They were all eager to meet the famous Princess Serafina. But when they arrived at the throne room, they were in for a shock. One suitor found her fast asleep during breakfast. Another was asked to fetch more pillows for her. She even canceled a grand royal feast simply because she didn't feel like getting dressed up. One by one, the suitors grew annoyed and deeply disappointed. A handsome prince declared, "She never listens and she never works. How could she possibly rule a kingdom?" Another suitor sighed, "I came here seeking love, but all I found is laziness." And so, they all left, one after another, their hopes completely dashed. Finally, the king had had enough. He made a royal announcement that echoed through the halls. No suitor shall marry Princess Serafina until she proves she can care for her people, learn her duties, and show a willing heart. The princess was stunned. No more royal guests, no more noble offers of marriage. For the very first time in her life, Serafina felt a sharp twinge of regret. She was truly alone. Left in her grand, empty halls, Serafina slowly began to realize that a life of pure comfort felt empty without any purpose. She decided to start with small tasks. She began by feeding the castle's animals. Then, she helped the cooks prepare meals in the kitchen. She even started to read books about history and leadership. It wasn't easy at all. Her body still longed for long naps and lazy afternoons, but with every task she completed, her heart felt a little lighter, a little more fulfilled. And people started to notice her transformation. The gardeners would smile when she helped them weed the flower beds. The royal scholars would nod in approval when she attended her lessons and asked thoughtful questions. Her change was real, and it was inspiring. One day, a young duke from a distant land arrived at the castle. He wasn't there seeking marriage, but had heard the story of her transformation and wanted to help her learn how to be a wise ruler. He saw her effort, not her past mistakes, and he offered to walk beside her on her journey of growth. Serafina welcomed him with an open heart, not because he came with riches or a grand title, but because he believed in the power of growth and hard work. And though it took time, Serafina learned that true love and respect are not given freely. They are earned through effort, kindness, and shared responsibility, things far more valuable than idle comfort. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales of wisdom and growth. See you in the next video.